Well, I finally got my Siemens, finally got my Siemens safety module in, which means the peanut gallery will finally be happy because, yeah, it's not that we were going to try to run that with that. We just didn't want to lose track of where our wires are at, so that can go there now. We got some blinky lights on it. It's all in this guy's hands again. See if he can figure out how to do this.
I got this.
And magically, we should be done by now, but I had an unplanned learning opportunity, which you can tell because I have a different color shirt on. And the issue is we have a red flashing diagnostics light, which is a sad situation, but normally a fixable situation. But in my case, it kept saying that it could not find the module. Well, if you open these up and you actually get studying on them, I did this one first, and yeah, your power comes into the top of it, and then you have your outputs and your VS1 and your VS3. Well, I did the exact same thing over here and didn't really study really hard. The power on this one, instead of being on the top of the module, it's on the bottom of the module. I got to turn that around. Of course, in the middle of that, I can't lie, I spent good 20 minutes trying to figure out why I had 24 volts on my negative. And after scratching my head for a while, I realized I was on ohms. And yeah, I switched it over here and yeah, that connector is perfectly fine. And after that, we power it up. You get a little blinkety-blink check over here, and we're hoping. Oh, well, we still got some. Oh, nope, there we go. So now we have a green. Uh-oh, well, darn it. We had a green flashing light. Now I got a red flashing light, but okay. Something's wrong with my FDQ, oh, whatever you call it, F. Can't see that far. Got to zoom in here where I can see. The FDQ 0 and 1 seem to be, oh, zoom out a little bit. They seem to be a little bit angry now. Which, yes, I did read the wiring diagram, and it clearly states that you have to go from the 0 plus to the 0 minus and the 1 plus to the 1 minus. Well, I crossed the 2 minuses. So we look nice and happy here now. Uh-oh. We don't look happy there now. Uh-oh. Well, looks like I messed Michael's drive up, but he can fix that tomorrow. So my hope is that we'll get inputs 0 and 2 on here, and that'll turn outputs 0 and 1 on, and we'll get a little clickety-click down here on my relays. Yes, I know I have a mess here, but I'll get Michael to clean that up tomorrow. So pull the E-stop out. Woohoo! Look at there. We're all set. I have to admit, this was an incredibly intuitive safety module to put on the S7 1200 G2. So I'll probably pick a couple of more of those up. Well, we're on day 3, and I just wanted to pop on to tell you that I talked to Siemens tech support. Actually, I talked to them yesterday when I was struggling. That's how I found out I had the wrong wiring. Well, they were kind enough to call me back this morning and give me a key tip on how I should have done this. What you're supposed to do is, I popped this up, and yeah, there's the wiring diagram, and I was studying so hard on and realized I had this one backwards. But I did notice all this little indentation in here. What you're supposed to do is pop this connector here out, and then you can plug it in right there, and now that tells you exactly what wires go where. Well done, Siemens.